Our Try It Tuesday for May 3rd is this fun Coreopsis bangle. It uses one of our Coreopsis flowers and 18 gauge wire for the bangle. It's a really basic bangle bracelet, and we're going to learn how to do the little wire wrapped part right here. So as far as supplies, we just need a Coreopsis and 18 gauge wire. We're doing copper for both. And I do highly recommend a pair of chain nose pliers. This wire is stiff enough that it's going to be really hard to manipulate with just your fingers. So I'm going to start by cutting a 10-inch piece of wire. And we're going to be doing these little coils on either side of the flower. So you're going to take your wire that you just cut and come up through the back side of the center. And you want to have 1.5 inches, 2 inches sticking up through. And I'm going to hold it so that the longer piece underneath is kind of flush with the line of the flower. Then I'm going to start taking this back around through one of these petals, and we're going to start coiling right here. And this is where you're really going to start needing the pliers. You're going to want to take that edge and bend it up through, and you're really going to have to muscle this to get it to work. And kind of work it down as you go. And what we're going for is 2 or 3 times around. The amount I cut worked out well to just kind of work it down. And you can also squeeze them together this way if you need to. And just work that last bit down so it's not sharp. So there's the first half of your bangle. And you're going to bring the piece around, and don't worry that this isn't looking like a bracelet yet. And you're going to bring it up through the center again. Still with about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and pull this to line up with the opposite line of the flower. And since this one crosses through the lower one on this side, we'll cross it through the higher one on this side. And like I said, you can probably tell I'm really having to muscle this a little bit. Then you'll work that last bit down again. So right now the actual bangle part's looking a little crazy. So what I recommend for shaping that out is a bracelet mandrel. I've got a wooden one here. A steel one would work even better. So you'll just kind of work it down. And then you can use a rawhide mallet and tap out any of the little wonky spots. This part will also help harden your wire, which is nice. It'll help it keep its shape. And then you'll end up with a simple bangle that just barely fits over your hand that you can rock this summer.